Just welcome to TSG Uncut. I am your host, Sean C. And tonight's topic is why modern women's high standard will keep them single. Now, we've kind of talked about this before, but I thought that I would go with this topic tonight in light of recent videos that I've created on the channel, okay? One of the most recent videos I've created is showing, instead of the bad guy perspective, the guys that women choose to date, and guys, I don't want to necessarily call them good guys, but I want to say guys who have a better sense of not wanting just some random dotted up 304 off the street, right? A man who is looking to solidify some type of meaningful relationship that, leads to starting a family, those type of men, okay? There's a difference. There is a difference. So the recent video was talking about the good guys, right? In this sense, the real men in this sense, and how women reject those men. And so I'm going to start off tonight's live stream with that premise. And the reason is because a lot of modern women today are saying that their standards are very high and men cannot reach their standards. But is it that they have high standards, or is it something else? And tonight we're going to explore that, okay? I had to stop myself from the amount of clips I was trying to put in there. And that's not good for any of us, because I want to get another video out. I don't think I'll be able to get a full-fledged video out by Thursday, probably by Friday, okay? So I want to make sure that I always take the time to put out a very good product that you all will enjoy and get something from. So tonight we're going to get into, before I get into anything else, I'm going to start us off with the first clip. And the first clip tonight is going to establish what women say they want, okay? Now, these aren't representative of all women, but this is definitely representative of what we see a lot from women today, okay? Put a 1 in the chat when I start this. Let me know, can y'all hear this?
He doesn't pay for your nails. He got more than 2 kids.
He lived with his baby mama.
He's an athlete. He doesn't have no passport.
He and everybody likes.
He makes less than 6 figures. He's a promoter.
Gents, what was she doing on that window at the end? Check this out. What the heck was she doing? Because I don't know what the heck she was doing on that window. Hold up. Watch this. Watch this. What the heck was going on right there? Listen, I want you all, again, I'm gonna play this one more time. Thank you all for letting me know that that it's going well. Let me first say this. I love to give a shout out to the gents where I can, because without you all, this channel would not be possible. I've been creating more members only videos, at least doing members only Monday. I would love to at some point go out, walk around downtown Vegas or something like that, get some footage for you guys, for my members, right? For the members only, walk around and get some footage for you guys to be able to see Vegas, okay? And let me see who we got up in here right now. Shout out to King. He said, what's going on, gentlemen? What's going on, King? Thank you for being here. Shout out to Adam. He said, drinking my morning coffee. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. All right. Ramel, man, Ramel Ross. He said, TSG, brother, big props to you. Keep speaking the truth. Always. It is very important that we do. All right. Everybody gave me some ones. He said, Preston, shout out to Preston, one of my longtime faithful gents here. He said, yo, Sean CTSG and the Uncut City Peeps. Preston, thank you for being here. I appreciate you, man. Salute to everyone in the chat and salute to you as well. These women handle more wieners than a hot dog stand. Adam, that is a good one, brother. He said that sucks. Yeah. Literally, that's what she looked like she was doing. Okay. But let's go back through this video clip. And the reason why is I want to address some of the things that their standards. And some of these standards I can understand and some I cannot. But let's go through it.
He doesn't pay for your nails.
So again, why is it that a man is considered a provider for something that isn't necessary? God blessed you with your own nails, and having nails doesn't contribute to any type of meaningful relationship. Why is that a standard of modern women? Let's continue.
He got more than 2 kids.
So here's the thing, right? If you are a single woman and you are looking to have a family and you don't want a man with kids, it's understandable. Hell, I've told you all the story about how when I was younger, I got dissed by a beautiful young woman for having gone through a divorce, got my twin daughters, right? And how in her head, she didn't want to talk to me because why? Because she had in her head that she wanted to be with a man that had never had kids before. Okay. And listen, I can't, as a grown ass man now, right? I can't get mad at her for having wanted that standard for herself. Ironically enough, the story that I've told on this channel is the fact that that same woman got with a dude who didn't have kids. She had never been with anybody before. And what happened? She had it. She was pregnant by this dude. And then the dude wound up saying it wasn't his kid because he didn't want to be responsible for it. And that's some of the stuff that we're going to talk about tonight. Okay. So I can understand this is reasonable that a woman with no kids might not want to deal with a man with kids because maybe she wants to have her own family. Just like men say they want the same thing, right? They don't want to deal with single mothers. So I can understand that. But on the flip side, one second, got to turn my notifications off. But on the flip side of that, you might, sorry, not on the flip side, you also may have a woman who may not want to deal with a man with kids because in her mind, she may not want to deal with any type of baby mama drama. That's also understandable. Again, I'm not going to get mad at that. But the funny thing is, there is a number of women, particularly in our community, that are unwed single mothers. And they have these expectations of men who might have kids, by someone else through marriage and or divorce. And then they don't want to deal with those dudes either. They want a man who doesn't have kids to come in and take care of her kids. And I've even shown that these women who already have had kids, some of them don't want to have any more kids. While you're a man who don't have kids. So these standards change. They don't make sense. All right.
He lived with his baby mama.
Okay, that's the issue. Okay. Listen, we tell women to do better in their choices. And if you are talking to a dude that lived with his baby mama and you like, he fine though. He fine. I'm gonna make him mine. Well, he with his baby mama. And then, he might say, yo, we ain't together no more. I'm just staying over there for the kids. I'm staying over there for the kids. And knowing this dude is a couch pookie. Okay? He is a couch a lot of pookie. Okay. I actually have a video that I'm intended on making. I don't know if it's going to be a members only video yet or it's going to be a regular video. But if it's a regular video, it's going to be a short regular video because there's a woman who come home and she get on this dude because he been on the couch all day and he ain't did nothing. So I want to talk about that because it's funny to me what women argue about now is the same thing men complained about when they were out slaying the dragon, going to work every day, and women have a problem with it. It just blows my mind. Okay.
He's an athlete.
Yeah, listen, these women need to leave these athletes alone. Okay, these women talk about, oh, you know, I'm looking for an athlete. All right, and I'm not saying an athlete can't be faithful or he don't want to have his own family. Shout out to all my athletes out there. But at the same time, that man is going to have a lot of options. And you all only bring, can you get my nails done? Can you pay for this? Can you pay for that to the table? And this is why the athletes are going to treat you and run through you, right? A lot of them athletes run in the same circles. And listen, here's the funny thing. These athletes ain't got no problem sleeping with the same women. You know why? Because some of them want to deal with women who know how to keep their damn mouth shut, who not looking, they throw a little duckies too here and there, they get what they need and they go on and keep it pushing. Whereas you get with that athlete, you got to post them on social media and you got to blow up his spot. So these athletes, the ones who are serious, they're trying to keep their stuff in-house. And a lot of you women y'all ain't going to qualify. Your standards is not going to qualify for that. All right. I'm going to get to you guys in a minute. I'm going to shout out to the gents. I just wanted to highlight this video real quick.
He doesn't have a passport.
Now, this is funny to me. He don't have a passport. Listen, if the dude, they don't want to do without a passport because they want to get flued out on these trips. And I said it correctly, flued out. Okay, if you ain't going to flued her out, she ain't dealing with you. But here's the thing, gents, if you got a passport and this woman isn't worthy of being your woman, you shouldn't be fluting her out to nothing. Don't bring no sand to the beach if she's not your woman. I'm not saying don't bring your woman off onto vacations and stuff like that. Your woman, someone that you trust. But for these 304s that situationships, then why? Why flute her out? She just gonna leave anyway. She gonna be waiting for the next dude to flute her out. And I mean flute her out good. I mean flute that thing out. Okay? You are not the only one, son. You are not the only one. I swear these women just being extra on purpose. Wait a minute. You want guys who like your content or like your pictures and your posts, but you don't like when he on other people's posts? Now I get why this is you may not like this, but I've also showed videos on this channel where a woman recently, I think I did one on one of my last simping videos, right? Where the man, she didn't want her man to like other people's pictures, but she wouldn't stop being on social media having men like her pictures. The double standard here is real, son.
He makes less than 6 figures.
And there's the one, huh? Ain't that the one we hear all the time? He makes less than 6 figures. Because if he makes less than 6 figures, in their minds, you can't get them nails done. You can't flute them out. Right? And this here is considered a standard. Even though most women don't make that much money, right? Let's talk about the African American community. Only 6% of the African American community makes over six figures. And you got to understand there's politicians in that, there's athletes in that, there's the rappers and stuff like that in that, you know. Uh, Hell, a lot of these dudes that be slanging and banging, they can't even claim what they really make on their taxes. You know, so you could be like, well, I'm gonna hold out for one of them dudes. Where are your standards at then? See what I'm saying? It's crazy. But we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about this stuff today.
He's a promoter.
Again, I don't know what she's doing. And you know, I can't get mad at a woman for saying, hey, all these promoters, they tend to be players because they talking to a bunch of women all the time. That's kind of like saying, and this is no shade, ladies, but for some of you all who nurses, y'all get a bad rap too, right? Is it a bad rap or is it something that you're seeing? So I don't know about this promoter thing, but I can understand why it's an issue. Anyway, let's get back to it. Thank you all for being here this evening. I did a product promote in here for this t-shirt that you may see in the description. I'm going to tell you what's so awesome about this shirt. This shirt here, obviously you can see it's very form-fitting while covering up my midsection, okay, which I've been working on, okay. Well, it's been getting smaller, but it's still, if you got to cover up a little midsection while showing off your cuts, very soft material, right? All I do is wash it, hang it up on a hanger. I don't dry it in the dryer. And I'm gonna tell you, it is real nice. Okay. Ladies gonna be wanting to touch all up in here. Okay. They're gonna be all up in here with it. Okay. That's why you need to get this shirt. Anyway, I figured I'd throw that on there. And it gets a lot of questions. I've had people subscribe to the channel off of just seeing this shirt. Okay. So another housekeeping thing we're going to do before we get into our next video, because I'm also talking about this stuff while I'm setting up my next videos. But again, I want to thank all the members. Again, I've been so grateful to make members only content where we can talk deeper about these subjects. I also give personal examples and stuff to show you guys, hey, look, I can relate. I've been through things. I've been through it all. Okay. I've been, like I said, I've been every type of dude except a Pookie. Okay. I've never been a Pookie. All right. But I've been close. You know, I've had some hard times, but I ain't never been no Pookie. Thank God. All right. Well, let me say this. I've also never been a Glocktavius, a Felantonio. Let's take those out as well. All right. The last thing I'm gonna say is thank you guys. If I'm gonna have to run through some of this content, we have a lot of videos to get through tonight. If you want to ensure that your video, that your comment is read and heard, then consider donating a Cash App or a Super Chat. I'm not asking you to do that. I'm saying if you choose to, you're gonna have priority messaging in here, and to be one of tonight's sponsors. Everything that you guys contribute goes back to this channel, goes back to the building of this channel, right? All of the lights and all of the stuff you see, you know, you guys have contributed to this. And this is why I'm able to work so hard on the videos. And I'm very grateful. We just went over 37,000 subscribers, and I couldn't have done it without you guys. All right. And again, we're going to go back to the comments real quick, because I want to give a shout out to the gents that are here in the building. Preston talked about he almost missed the live stream again. Now, I started a little bit late, y'all. I started late. My sleep schedule has been all over the damn place. Okay, so I apologize about that. BSF says, "What's good, brothers? What's good, BSF? Thank you for being here tonight." Patrick, he says, "As far as I see, these women have high standards, but they are low in quality." Okay, that is a good point, and that's something that we're going to look at tonight. Okay, we're going to analyze the actual standards that we hear a lot from modern women today. And we're going to talk about, you know, is that right or wrong? BSF agrees. He said, yeah, he agrees with Patrick. Press says, exactly. We don't want Pookie Licious leftover sauerkraut dough. Oh, my God. What man without kids want a single mom? These seems crazy. And that makes sense. I look, this is what my position is, right? I had some people come at me in the comments because I made, because of the video, and they were like, well, he's a stepdad. Yes, I was a stepdad, right? I still consider myself a stepdad. And I'm never going to apologize for that. Am I going to tell you that's the route you should go? Hell no. I'm not going to say that. I never should have been in that position at 19 years of age. But fast forward, I'm very proud of my stepson. Very proud of him. You know what I mean? Very proud of my stepdaughter. So that was something that I had to go through. But obviously I'm a leader, so I step up to those situations. Again, I tell you these things from experience so you guys can make better choices. For some of you guys that already have kids, dating a single mother might be your best option because some single woman may not want to deal with you. These single women that already have kids may not want to have kids. If your kid is grown and her kid damn near grown, it might work out. You guys can't just be like, this is the situation, it's black and white and bomb. No, we know that life has a lot of gray areas, right? And but we have to evaluate what situation is going to be advantageous to our purpose. And that's the thing y'all misunderstand. Some of you guys may be avoiding certain situations, and that's great, but you're missing out on so much other stuff. You're not operating at your full capacity because you're not in the position that you need to be in. So again, this ain't black and white. There's a lot of gray area in where we're at today. And we have to discern this stuff. We have to be smart about the decisions that we make. But I can't go back and change the decisions I've made in the past. I have learned from those things, and I'm the man that I am today because of it. And I consider myself a very successful man, okay, by my own rights. Okay, and by the standards that some of these women lay out. I'm a very successful man. I'm a very blessed man. But I'm low key with mine, and that's okay. Find your voices, gents. Find your voices. I already read that. High standards for ran through birds. Pro what? Thank you for being here. There's nothing wrong having realistic standards with you adding value to a relationship. And Adam, that's exactly what we're going to talk about tonight, man. That's exactly what we're trying to get to tonight. So put a pin in that because we're going to get to that. There is nothing wrong with having realistic standards with you adding value. Exactly. Juju, thank you for being here, brother. Thank you so much. He said, what's good? Yo, Sean, I watched another YouTuber reacting to one of your videos. It's all good. He's a fan. I think it's called the Child Time Podcast. I don't have a problem with people reacting to my videos. The problem I have is this. There was one person made a video on their channel, and they pretty much copied my whole video and used the whole damn thing. Now, I didn't strike them down, but I left them a message. And that message is this. For anybody who want to use my content, I'm fine with that. But don't be like using the whole goddamn thing with no context, right? I don't have a problem with you using it. If you're going to make commentary on it, I don't care. Make some commentary on it. I don't give a shit. Because you promoting it, if that video does well, it's only going to point back to me in theory, all right? So I don't have a problem with that. But when you sit there and take my whole goddamn video, you have no commentary, you're not even trying to make it your own, then I got a problem with that because I put in a lot of work on these videos, okay? Hope that makes sense. Thank you so much, Juju, for that. I wrote it down. I'm going to check it out. But trying to shame you for not selling down for the scraps they left behind and saying that we're not real men for not taking leftovers. No, Preston, I totally agree. Gents, I totally agree with that. Right? If you got stuff you're working on yourself, you're on your purpose, and then some woman is going to give you half-ass scraps of herself. And I have another video idea that I want to talk about that in a little bit more detail. Okay, I want to talk about that in detail. It's like you all think you all posing these standards, but anyway, we'll get there. We'll get there. Because part of what we're talking about tonight is what I want to go deeper into the next video, if that makes sense, right? So good stuff there, Preston. King says she ain't fine enough to get flued out. Bro. It's nothing worse than a man drinking the poison with toxic women. Yep. Don't worry, he will soon enough, right? The champ, thank you for being here, brother. Always great seeing you come through. I seriously wouldn't take this woman to a dumpster dive at a junkyard buffet on a weekday. God dang. All right, let me try to run through these real quick. If you broke, just say so. I should have wore that shirt tonight. It's just too bad that women aren't as real as that shirt, right? Delhart McGregor, he said, real talk. That's what we do here, Delhart. Thank you so much for being here. Or Chaticus. Oh, no, I haven't been a Chaticus. Well, yeah. Depends on what you want to define as Chaticus. I might have been here. All right, we got to salute the Juju there. Pro what says the leftovers of Tyrone and Chad, Pookie, and Ray Rays. King says the guys that steal whole videos never have any commentary. They just point up at your video like this. Oh, listen, I use a lot of clips from a lot of people. I try to, in some of it, they'll put the ads and stuff. I don't try to blank that out. That way you guys can go look at their channels and stuff like that. But I do turn every video into something new because there's a lot of shit I cut out. There's a lot of little clips I add to it. I do give commentary. It's a whole different experience than just watching one video, right? And I thought about that when I started making videos the way I do. And here's the thing. People could try to copy what I'm doing, but they'll never be able to get it the way I do because they don't have the time I do and they don't put in the dedication I do to making sure not only is it a informative video, there's something in it to learn, but it's also very entertaining. And you can try to copy, but it'll never be my style and it'll never have the authenticity and the credential that I bring to these type of spaces. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but that's what makes me the perfect candidate to talk about these subjects. All right. Exactly. I don't date single mothers because of criminally insane headaches and bad with mistakes. Patrick, these women are used cars spraying new car smell on the seats with a new car sticker price on the windshield. God dang. Patrick going in tonight. Red is cool. All right, let's get to the next one. Now, as you guys know, we have seen these popping videos, whatever. And again, I really don't like reality TV, but there is so much to learn. And I had this clip, and there's a lot based on tonight's topic that we can glean from these standards that women say they have. So remember, the first video we watched was all these little standards that women said avoid. If he don't do this, he ain't got this, right? I want you to listen to this. All right, I want you to peep this video out. We're going to talk about it here on the other side.
Yeah, why are you single?
So he asked, why is she single? And she pops the balloon immediately. Let's get into this and see what's happening.
Oh, okay. We'll still ask, and then we'll go.
Okay.
Another.
All right.
Why is that a popping question?
That's because they don't want to answer it. And these women have these high standards of men, but because now they're in all these situationships, they got a roster, they getting their back blowed out, they getting flued out, both figuratively, literally, all right, clappingly, right? They getting flued out. And that question, why am I single? They don't want to answer it because it puts them in the spotlight. And if they think there's some value in that man, they might have popped that balloon because they like, yo, he gonna see right through me. Right? Some women do that. Some women will toss off a good dude because you being healed, you can see right through that woman. But I want y'all to keep this with it in mind. What I'm saying right now is very important to the dialogue we're about to have.
You
It's
know
the truth.
let's start here then. Your name and age, and why are you single?
My name is Misha and I'm 27. The reason that I'm single is because I have done a really good job of figuring out what I like. And I feel like I'm at the age right now where I can date. And I
Okay, stop right there. I know I don't normally stop these anymore, but I'm trying to get to a point tonight. I'm trying to get y'all know me, okay? And you've been a part of this channel long enough. You know that I don't put these clips in here for no reason. There's usually some type of rhyme or reason to most of my live streams. She said something good. Gents, she says she knows what she wants. Even the late, great Kevin Samuels said that women need to date with intention. Intention. So this is a good thing. I don't think her answer is bad in this moment. But obviously, I put this video in here for a reason. Let's continue to listen on, gents.
do know what I want. I think my earlier years, I was having fun, figuring out everything. And now it's like kind of all keen in. I'm focused. I know what I want.
All right. All right. Let me put myself up a little bit higher on the screen here. Now the truth comes out. She went and she had her fun. Now, I don't know what that fun entails. Okay. I don't know what it entails. But it follows a pattern that we've seen that I've showed you on this very channel. Okay. It follows a pattern that a lot of the people in these spaces talk about. She had her fun. I believe this young lady said she was 27 years old. God dang, I wish I was 27 years old again. That was woo, right? Just woo, right? Your boy was just on some other stuff. Now, I'm actually happy at where I'm at now, but hear me out. She had her fun. She's starting to approach that wall, but she's getting there a little bit earlier. She's still over that 25 mark, but she at 27. She see 30 approaching. Now she know what she wants. I'm not going to fault women for at least having this mindset. At least she not waiting till 29 and 3/4 to figure out every man in her life needs to be serious and get on her level and save her from the wall. This woman at 27 years old kind of did her thing. She seems serious. Okay. I'm not going to fault her. I'm just going to tell you, ma'am, that in the rationale that you're speaking, it's you're being truthful. I can appreciate that. I hope you gents appreciate when a woman is being genuinely truthful, because that's what we want, right? Right now, most men can't tell which women are dangerous animals and friendly animals. You can't tell, is this Winnie the Pooh bear, or is this the bear in the woods that women don't seem to be scared of? Which one is it? We don't know. We don't know. All right. But there's a reason I played this. Let's continue on and see what else is going on here.
At this point.
You have one more unpopped. And why are you single?
Okay, hold up. So again, she was truthful. Okay, she was truthful. I want you to see this next woman.
Single because.
All right, there she go. All right, there she go holding a balloon. All right. Now, if you're watching this on the phone, you might say, right on your phone, little tiny ass screen, you might say, you know what? This woman is cute. She got herself looking good. But I see that dress on the side there, gents. Hold on. Let me do that real quick, baby. See that dress on the side there? Got that leg out. I mean, that thing is high. And nothing but tattoos on that leg. She ain't got nothing but tats down here, bro. All right. Let's see what she's working with. Let's see why she's single. This woman is look, let's just be real. Before she opened her mouth, this is a pretty attractive woman. No lie, no cap. Okay, let's see what she got to say.
I tend to pick the wrong men. I do go for more of bad boys, and
Boom, 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 boom. She came out with the straight truth. I'm talking about this woman came off the top turnbuckle with that elbow. She doing the DDT. She doing the what's that? The RKO. She doing all that stuff. Okay, for all you dudes that know about wrestling, I'm not really into it like that, but I know enough about it. Okay, I'm the old era, right? Junkyard Dog, you know, the Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant. I'm that era. Okay. Um, she was used to bad boys. And we already know this story. So I'm not gonna get too deep into it, but we know the story. Pookie, Licious, and Chaticus and Ray Ray and them, she like them. Oh, she like them, and they like her. They like her a lot. This pretty woman is an arm girl. Yes, arm girl material. Girl, you take out, you know you got a baddie. But you know she got a type. She got a type, and she tired of getting played, gents. She's tired of getting played.
everything you're not probably supposed to go for, but I like to take a little risk.
Everything you are not supposed to go for. I like to take a little risk. I'm gonna put myself up on the screen next to this woman because I have one thing to ask women. Why is it? Why should any man take you seriously when this was your type? This is what you went for. You went for a particular type of dude. You didn't have fun with him like the previous woman said. You didn't have all the fun. Okay, all the fun. Cheeks clapped. Cheeks clapped thoroughly. And now you are tired because those guys are a one-trick pony. They're going to tell you what you need to know. They're going to give you a few things. They're going to keep you feeling special. And they clapping other cheeks. And listen, if I didn't think this video, that I have a video idea that I was thinking about making, where I want to talk about that. I tried to make this video once before and it didn't do well. But I'm willing to go at it again. Matter of fact, I wrote it right here. It's on this page. I didn't even flip to my new paper for tonight's live stream. One of the title ideas, this is working title, okay? So don't. This says, by no means in cement. Be evil or stay single. Should men take advantage of modern women? I don't know if y'all gonna like a subject like that because, again, I tried to do that before and it didn't do well. Now, granted, I wasn't editing the same way I was editing now. So I'm willing to go back at it again, but it's a question. If you're going to give that man the cheeks, then why shouldn't men just be evil and do the same thing? Why shouldn't men take advantage of silly women who taking these risks? Do you understand what a risk is? See, you all are taking risks, ladies, that have low chance of reward. It'd be different if you're taking a risk on a man who has real potential. But y'all don't want to take that risk. Oh, no, because that's boring. What you mean, instead of saying taking a risk, is you look for a thrill. You look for the excitement of what those type of men bring to you. Right? And that type of standard is not a high standard. It's just one of these standards that puts in question whether or not women's standards are actually high. Just saying. I'm just saying. I see you, Romy Rome. I see you up in there. I'm going to get to y'all comments in a second. Let me stop talking as much and finish this video up.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna go out of my element.
Okay, I meant not to stop the video, but she said I'm gonna go out of my element. It's because of what I said. Chatticus and Pookie-licious them thoroughly clapped them cheeks with nothing. She has nothing to show for it, and she's getting older. She is feeling used. And ladies, I'm not saying that men should use you. I'm saying if you're going to take these high risk, thrills, excitement, you're going to get what you're going to get, which is them getting them cheeks clapped by Pookie and them, Ray and them, Chatticus and them, Glocktavius and them, Phil and Tony, ooh, okay? All of them dudes going to take advantage of that. There is a shortage in the dating market. There are so many men out there that are not dating right now. And so the men who willing to deal with y'all personalities, they are getting, all they got to have is a little flash, a little something about them. It is like, if I was evil again, it'd be like shooting fish in a barrel. If I was Dark Clark, I'd be slaying them. This is like, it's so easy. Okay? Y'all got the price of y'all coochie the same price as powdered government milk, powdered cheese, government cheese, Farina. Y'all got it the same price as that stuff, which is damn near nothing. But again, that's a whole nother video topic. I don't want to go ahead of myself. Let's continue on.
Now,
So we did get a few pops.
You see that look on his face? Bro, let me back that up. Bro, look at that look on his face after she say that stuff. Just look at his look on the look on his face.
everything you're not probably supposed to go for, but I like to take a little risk. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go out of my element now. So.
So we did get a few pops when you
That
asked.
ladies, that look right there. Red flags. Did y'all see it, gents? I know y'all saw it. Gents, I know y'all saw it. Let me hear from y'all in the comments below on that one. But that dude saw every red flag. I'm surprised he didn't do like that dude with took the needle and popped the balloon for her.
Why are you single? Let's start right here. Your name and age and why you ended up popping.
Hi, I'm Zola Stone. I'm 31. And I popped just because, I don't know. I'm single.
Watch this. See, this dude coming off as a good dude. He's shining that light. He's shining that light on her that she feels some type of guilt or remorse for her past. Listen to this.
Single because just being in the entertainment industry is just tough. You know, I'm a recording artist and then I'm an exotic dancer on the side. Not a main thing. Kind of too old. My body hurts at this point.
Yeah, ladies, y'all can't do that shit forever. My body hurts. That pole, that pole, you can only pole dance for so long. Okay, if you're doing splits, you breaking it down. Okay, you getting it rained on you. All right, you in that champagne room, bending them knees and twerking. All right, it's only gonna do what it do so long. Okay, it's only gonna do what it do so long. And you know, it's sad because this woman is really cute. But then the instant red flag is the neck tattoos and the arm sleeves and and guess listen, I'm not saying, ladies, if you have a tattoo, you're a bad person, nothing like that. I'm just saying when you say certain things, plus what we can see, we can deduce certain things. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying we tend to deduce certain things. This woman put out that she's a recording artist first. She didn't come out and straight away say, hey, I'm a dancer and I twerk for work. She didn't say that right away. That ain't what she said. She didn't say she twerked for work. She came out and said something else to kind of debuff what she was going to say. She feels some type of way. She feel like, hey, man, this dude right here, I might not qualify for it. That's what I feel. Or he ain't my type because he got his shit together. That's the other thing, too. When you got your stuff together, women, certain types of women ain't going to mess with you no more. because they're going to look at you and they're going to say, I can't fix him. This dude don't need me. Just like the previous young lady, they have a type. Okay, let's finish.
So it's not every day. It's more the music side is every day, you know. But you probably won't like that. So
Okay. So you popped because you think he wouldn't like it.
it just like reminded me like just dating in the industry is so tough. I don't know.
So is she someone that is your type though?
Probably not generally, but I did like your answer. So I appreciate your like authenticity. I've seen more about you than I did at that particular time. So like if we met, like yeah, I would talk to her. Yeah, absolutely. And you're gorgeous, by the way. So
Thank you. No, you too. Handsome.
That's it. Did you catch that? Let's get back there, okay? Let's get back there. I'm gonna leave this dude up on the screen for a second. She prematurely popped her balloon on a dating show. Instead of giving that man a chance to say, hey, I like you, or let me get to know a little bit more about you, he might have still scooped her up, even though she was an exotic dancer. She popped it because she looked at him and she realized, I may not qualify for this dude. So she didn't like, what have I said on this channel? Modern women don't want to feel bad. They do not like feeling bad about their choices. And this man seems to have got, I don't know him, but he seems to have his stuff together. And for some women, that's tough to deal with. Ladies, if that's you in this situation, that's not that man's fault. Why are you on a dating show and you haven't taken the opportunity to make yourself a viable woman for the right man? You wanted a man like this, but you didn't feel like you qualified. On the flip side, some of you women will go try to get with a dude like this and knowing you don't qualify. And you should. But you think you good enough for, you think you too good for this dude. Actually, that's what I meant to say. You think you overqualified because this dude is boring. He got his shit together. It don't make sense. These standards don't make sense, ladies. And that's what we're here to talk about today. All right. Let me put myself back up on screen. Let me catch a few of these comments, or let me get the next video ready. Oh, I can't wait to share the next video. I built today's live stream around this video. Well, that's not true. This is one of the videos. The next video is one of the videos I built the live stream around. Okay. Actually, all of them. Let me go up and catch some of these comments, man. Tiny 2.0, he said, this ish is embarrassing. Thank you, Tiny. He said, Pro One says, more ran through birds. Yeah, sorry about that. Damn, she said 27. She looked like she damn 40. Damn. I said dyslexia. Sorry about that. Why would you go on a dating show only offering damaged goods, bruh? Because it's exciting, right? They want the hot looking girls. It makes it more exciting. That's why I can't stand reality TV, man. It's like, I just can't stand that shit. Okay, y'all talking. King says there should be an age limit on these balloon popping shows. 25 is a ceiling. No jowls, no body shapers underneath those dresses. Damn, King is coming off the King. Who hurt you tonight? Who hurt you, my man? Who hurt you tonight? You coming with that fire, son, okay? My brother in life is back in the house. Jerome is in. Rome is in the house. Thank you so much for being here, bro. You're going to have to come up one of these times, bro. What's going on, man? You have to come up. let me do something real quick. I don't know if you got time. We should get Jerome up here tonight, man, for sure. Let me. I might have just messed something up. I really hope I didn't mess something up. Oh, I hope I didn't mess something up. Oh, I just messed up really badly. I am so sorry. Oh my God. I am sorry. I am messing up so badly here. What am I looking for? Oh, there we go. Let me do this. 1 second, you guys. If I can get Rome to come up for a little bit, that'd be cool. So y'all can actually meet my brother there. He's been on the channel before, so ain't nothing new. Ain't nothing new. All right, let's see. How can I do this? There we go. All right, Rome, I sent you a link. If you want to come up, you can come up. If you don't, you don't. I get it. There we go. Preston says more fake, smelly BBLs from ran through cities, walking train wreck to hell. All right, I see Preston with the rhymes already. I see you, brother Sean. Keep it going. Obviously. Thank you so much there, bro. Preston says exactly expecting the good man to save them from their poor choices and pathetic decisions. Absolutely, Preston. These dating shows tend to pick from the bottom of the barrel. Yep, a lot of you guys have said that. They like nightclub bouncers. They let in people that look a certain way, but they don't really know what type of person they are letting the club. Yeah, because it obviously promotes. Listen, I'm not going to hate on the people that make these shows for who they bring in, because there's a lot we can learn from these shows. But in terms of going on there thinking you're going to find quality, I'm not saying all of these women don't have good qualities. I'm saying, but we're saying collectively, ladies, that a lot of you all don't qualify for some of the men that you go on these shows and reject. Hell, the woman had a dude that was doing some good stuff last week, and what happened? She popped the balloon because she said she wanted to continue being in the game because she thought she could do better. What are these standards we talking about? All right, y'all got way too many comments for me to keep up on. King says modern women are just weird. They feel bad about bad choices. They feel bad about their choice of men when they overachieve in dating and marriage. They're in the business of ruining good men's lives. Yeah, ladies, that's the way men feel. You guys got standards, but you all aren't ready for what a real man entails, and you ruin relationships. You all are leaving at a higher clip than men are, which means you all are leaving. Not all them dudes are doing you wrong. And if they are, you probably a bad choice. Men always get themselves into trouble chasing the kitty instead of the heart. Absolutely. I'll talk about that later. All right. Actually, let's go back. Let me catch this comment here. King says, ladies, if you have neck tattoos, you are a bad person. Ha ha. All right. High value men don't go for chicks with tattoos. Yeah, exactly. She should risk walking out the house without that hair cap on. Risk on reality, lady. She a skirper. Okay, you guys are just crazy. Okay. All right, here's the video clip. Let's get into it. Oh, let me set up the premise of this video. Now, last week we talked about how women's choices is pretty bad. We talked about how they'll pass over good guys, real dudes, men who got their stuff together. They'll pass over that dude and they'll make these terrible ass choices. So this clip is one of those setup clips where a dude is actually going to put that to the test. And to me, it's an excellent showing of what's going on out here in these streets. Check it out. Uh-oh. What is going on? Uh-oh. I just realized why there's no video up. When I told y'all I messed up, I did mess up. Let me do this. There we go. All right, put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear this. Because I messed it up, I don't know if the volume's going to work, okay? Let me know. Put a 1 in the chat when I start this.
My name is Nate. Nice to meet you. Well, listen, Abby, I'm just going to cut to the chase. I just think that you're very beautiful, and I would just love to get your number. You good? Oh, like you don't want just focus on school? But I just thought that you're very beautiful, and I would just love to get your number. No? Okay, cool. Kelsey, nice to meet you. I just thought that you were very pretty, and I would just love to get your number.
Thank you. I'm sorry, but no.
No? Okay, that's cool. You got a boyfriend? Hey, let me get your number, though. Why not?
Why do you want my number?
Because you look good. I can't get your number because you look good?
This ninja at house flippers.
So you want my number?
Duh, the fuck? What else I want your number for? Alright. What's your name?
Kelsey.
Chelsea?
Kelsey.
Kelsey? Let me get your number, Kelsey. You're so cute, dog. I like your toes, too. You just got them done?
Actually, I got enough for my birthday.
You got it for your birthday? When was the birthday?
December 30th.
December 30th?
Mm-hmm.
Well, next year, on your birthday, I'm going to take you out. I ain't gonna lie, you're real cute, though. Like, I like your smile and shit. I think you're really cute. I just want your number.
I'm sorry, I have a boyfriend.
That was boyfriend? How long you had that problem for?
Not a problem.
It's not a problem? You good? I mean, your boyfriend don't gotta really know about me. You don't do that? I'm just saying, though, if your boyfriend ever act up, I can always act right.
Bruh. This dude was copping more numbers, dressed like this, with these damn house slippers on. Now look, your boy when y'all see me wear my little, I want to say my WB shirt, y'all know what that is, wife, whatever, right? Wife Ike Turner, the girl, the woman, all right? When I wear those type of shirts, usually I'm on the podcast, I'm around the house, whatever, but I don't typically wear those shits out in the street, okay? This dude straight walking around like this, man, with them socks and them damn slippers on. Man, my mom would have killed me, man. My mom would have killed me with some socks and some damn slippers or sandals on. My God, man. Anyway, you see? Ladies, y'all standard right there. That's y'all standard. That's y'all standard of dude. The dude come there dressed in a shirt and tie, and he ain't good enough. He ain't good enough for you. But this dude can come up to y'all dressed in these damn house slippers, socks, T-top, that's what I'm going to call it, tank top, and y'all want to give him the number. And he ain't got much to talk about. He don't present himself. He just spitting game, what we used to call spitting game, all right? Now, when y'all get with those type of dudes, right, one like in the house slippers, whatever, dressed like a thug, like a gangster, whatever, this would happen to y'all. Right, let me get to Patrick comment. Pookie and Ray Ray's undefeated. Yes, they are, my friend. Check this out.
Would y'all believe me if I told y'all that I have not talked to him since earlier when I called him on here? I Uber to work and I've been calling him to bring me my car. He has not answered the phone, but he can get on TikTok and sit here and act like I'm playing victim and like I be lying to y'all when y'all can clearly see that he be doing exactly what I'm showing y'all. He's in my car. I'm not in the car with him. So if I'm lying about you having my car and all of this, and why wouldn't I tell you that I have to go to work? Make it make sense. Why would I let you take my car and not tell you what time to be back so I could be to work? Then furthermore, how are you not answering your phone and you are in my car? Like, I don't get that. How do I have to Uber to and from work and I have a car? I'm the one with a car and I got to Uber to and from work. Then I had to go to the leasing office when I got here and tell them to let me in because he got my key. He has my key. I couldn't get in the house. I had to Uber to and from, like, make it make sense. None of this makes sense. I'm about to report my car stolen. Because obviously that's the only way he gonna call my phone. Because that's what it is at this point. I didn't tell you could have my car all day. You stole my car. I keep calling you. You not answering. I'm texting you. You not responding. Like,
So this young lady is basically the same dude that was able to get their phone numbers, right? The same type of dude, the Pookies, the Ray Rays, the Chaticuses, the Felantonios, the Glocktaviuses, the Pookyliciouses, okay? All of them dudes that y'all allow to take y'all number for these high standards y'all got, these are the dudes that do y'all like this. Them the ones that do you like this. But y'all got high standards. See, that's part of the risk you take dealing with dudes like that. Some of y'all even lose y'all life over dudes like that because y'all want the thrill. Y'all want the money that come along with what some of these dudes do. But what you don't want, you don't want the drama. You say you don't want the drama, but you like the drama. And you might report this thing taken and you'll get back with this dude some months later once he get out. Ain't that crazy? You'll be writing him in jail talking about, I love you, Pookylicious, Chaticus, Felantonio, Glocktavius. I love you. Crying on it. This man is keeping you from going to work where you got to take an Uber and a Lyft and you the one got the car. And that dude probably rolling around, picking up other chicks in your car, got his homies in the car, smoking in your car, all right? Clapping cheeks with your car, clapping them up, telling women he gonna flute them out. But you all have high standards. Okay? You gotta have standards. So that's why, like, when you're like one of those women on a dating show and you put out, and I appreciate the honesty, but the honest thing is when you say those things like those women did on that dating show, this is the kind of stuff that we envision that you've been through when you say you tired of dealing with stuff like that. Which tells me you think you may have changed, but whatever made you think that was a good option in the first place has a lot to do with how we look at you going forward. You had a type. And a lot of men nowadays, and I'm about to say the truth on this, okay, which I always do, but you think that after having dealt with that, you can change. And what we're seeing is that modern women today are getting bored because they're so used to these thrills. They're so used to being in toxicity. And even when some of these women do the work on themselves, bonds, going out with their girls, oh, I'm celibate for so many months. That all sounds nice and good, but you need to figure out why is it that you feel the need to choose these type of dudes. Because that is not high standards. It's not. They give Pookie and Ray Ray the car all day while they're at work. Pookie got her car smoked out. Shout out to Q. He said, well, I guess she built it with her man. She's with him at the starting line and not the finish line. But it's one thing. I hear you. I hear you. And what you're saying makes sense, but it don't. Here's the thing. You build with a man that has potential of being a successful man, not some little boy running around. Women say they want real men, but when they get real men or get around real men, they reject those men. They don't want those men because those men, again, kind of like the woman earlier who was a exotic dancer, guess what? He exposes her flaws. And women don't want to feel bad. It goes back to that. Women don't want to feel bad. When the men like what this dude did, do what they do, they could always point to that dude and say, this was messed up because of him, not because of me. Okay? He was a bad man. That ain't on me. I gave him this. I did this for him. I let him drive my car. I gave him a few dollars when he needed it. I got him his haircut the other day. Y'all are due for those type of men, but the men that are good for you, you want them. The men that had to work hard for what they have, you want them, ladies. Some of you ladies want for those men to take care of you. Make that make sense. So the reason why that man on the show said he was nice to her, because that ain't really what he was thinking. When she asked, is this someone you can see yourself dating? He said at the end, yes, maybe if I seen you out, I might have said something to you, blah, blah, blah. But the truth of the matter is, he heard she's an exotic dancer. She's in the industry. And that dude was thinking, hell no, I wouldn't talk to this woman. Especially if he got his shit together. I don't care what she looked like. That's a whole nother topic that I wanted to talk about too. Right? I have a clip and I'm thinking about building a video around it. But beautiful women are a problem. Pretty girls are a problem. Now, I'm not saying get with a woman that you're not attracted to. I'm not telling you that, gents. But I'm also saying to you that some of you guys overlook good women because they don't look a certain way. And some of you ladies think you look so good that your shit don't stink. And we about to see a lot of that in these upcoming videos. I'm gonna take a few more comments and then we're gonna this chick has low standards. That's why I say most black women don't have high standards at all. Many of them like socks and Crocs dudes. Socks and Crocs, baby. So these starter ninjas getting women. Yeah, starter ninjas. I like it. God, thank you. And that was nice one, bro. Low class leftovers, the used goods, choose the bear, and the heartbreakers. Yep, absolutely. You are responsible for what you allow in your life. And that's exactly what we talk about here on this channel. So ladies, you can get mad at me for what I'm saying. All I'm doing is bringing to light what you all are posting. Ain't that funny to y'all, gents? Ain't it funny to me all the time, right? When I'm looking at these comments, I'm laughing my ass off because women get mad at me for the few lines I say throughout the course of a video, but it's everybody putting these videos out. This is what you all are putting out to the world. Like what I do or don't, I'm okay with what I put out to the world because I want men and women to have meaningful relationships. I want men and women to have the relationships that are going to lead to a long-lasting union. I really do. And I say this every week, I feel like. But no, I'm not going to. No, I don't feel bad for any man who's going to turn down some woman who showed her value, showed how low her standards actually are. Why would he do that? Dude probably working at Walmart, Waffle House, or a PT at a warehouse because they love walking around in Crocs and socks. Even at Amazon, working high in their Crocs and socks. Girlfriend dropping them off at work. Man, y'all is going in tonight, okay? And I am here for it, okay? I'm here for the drama for your mama. Women love pretty lies instead of good guys is exactly why men don't want them anymore. And really, and that's the kind of thing, ladies, that's what I want you to see. The men in the chat, agree with them or don't, they're telling you that this ain't no real standard at all. This ain't no real standard for them. They don't want that shit. Right? The exotic dance is trash, so she's supposed to be dating Pookie and any other low-hanging ninja, in my opinion. She don't deserve a doctor or engineer. Right? And she probably don't want a doctor or engineer. Now, I can respect a woman who knows she's going to damage a man's life because she's damaged and she's choosing to step away from that. It might hurt that dude in the moment to lose out on that woman, but gents, I'm going to tell you, if a woman back out of your life and later on you can see she was a walking red flag, get on your knees and pray to dear sweet baby Jeebus that you didn't fall for it. Get on your knees and pray to the Lord. Okay? The Lord. Pray to him. Pray to Jeebus that he saved you and delivered you from one of these ratchet 304s out here in the street. You are lucky. I mean, be grateful, gents. Be like, you know what? Oh my God, I almost messed up. That's the way you should be. Because look, y'all can sit here in these comments, and y'all can sit in these comments and say all this stuff. But if you're being real, y'all can't tell me that you ain't at some point be like, picked at the fruit that you shouldn't eat because it was low hanging at the time. If you're not, then power to you. You got more stamina and dominant. Sorry, you have more discipline than I do. And I'm going to sit here and tell you I've done that. Yeah, most of the time I'm picking, a certain quality of woman, and I'll be wailing to wait for it. But I cannot lie and say I haven't picked at the low-hanging fruit before. Okay? I'm not going to sit here and cap. I've done it because it's easy. You're in the moment. Got a little drink in your hand, right? Feeling good, looking good. Yeah, you might talk to that little low-hanging fruit and see what she's talking about. Okay? Because you want to have a good time. Maybe you want to, okay? Maybe you want a little bit of moose shoot. I ain't gonna hate on a man for that. But don't sit here and cap like y'all ain't did it before, some of y'all. Okay? Don't sit here and cap like you ain't. There's no judgment. I'm just saying be grateful that you didn't pick that type of woman in your life. All right. So women will quickly say how dudes don't qualify because they don't meet their standards. Let me show you what some of these women's standards actually look like. How they, and when I mean standards, I'm saying how they hold themselves. Okay? Let me catch one more comment before we get into the video. Health as well. Thank you for being here. These women do not want a high value man. I have a whole video about that one that I have the clips in the folder, and it's literally about this topic right here. Women not wanting a high value man, neither nor they're ready for a high value man. It's not even about wanting. They're not really ready for the man they say they want. That video might be my next video. Okay. I'm like torn between two videos right now on four videos that I'm trying to make. I just need to find the right one. I think I might go with this one. This one here I've been waiting to make for a long time. And I still got to find all the clips. Okay. I really love what you just said, Heltersbo. They want to lose a simp that they can control. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, let's get to the next video. Sorry, I ain't going to catch the rest of it. But
is it cheating if you let someone buy you things because they like you, but you're in a relationship and you do not disclose with your significant other that a stranger that's interested in you is buying you gifts?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely not.
I'm an influencer.
Absolutely not. Absolutely
People buy me
not.
stuff all the time.
No.
What is that? One of them videos? I'm an influencer. I'm an influencer.
that's funny. But you see that? These women here feel like they don't have to disclose to their man if another man is buying them stuff. And she justified that I'm an influencer. Listen, I get it. If that's your job and your job, right? I'm an influencer. If that's your job, then that man need to know what he's getting into. But if you are an influencer and you call yourself getting into a serious relationship, how is it that you can't even tell your dude about some shit that you got? Listen, I seen a video clip where the woman was wearing, it was a live stream, right? If you're going through TikTok, I've showed y'all before how like they have these little live streams, and I clipped some of them for you to show you you can't go more than 10 swipes, minus the commercials, without seeing some woman on the live with her, her cleave showing, all right? she wearing something skimpy. I seen a live stream once where the woman had these high shorts on. She had no brassiere, okay? She had no bra on. And she on this live stream, and the dudes are like, oh, you so pretty. You so beautiful. They just giving her these little gift things. And the husband in the background, hey, baby, this dude just said, but so-and-so just said that I was fine. And blah, blah. He was like, all right, whatever. You know why he don't care? His woman bring that money to him. And that, gents, ladies and gents, is what you call a pimp. There you go. We're not done. I want to show you more of these standards that modern women say they have. Check this out. This is one of the dirtiest things you can do as a woman. Low down, dirty, scandalous.
I asked you if you ever smashed into one of my homies. I asked you that. I asked you that before I even moved into this house.
Why is that so important if that was
What you mean ain't no
I'm sorry I stopped the video, gents. Why is that so important? That right there tells me this woman don't give a shit about this man. Let me break it down real quick. Something that I haven't put these type of words on the channel that I can think of in a while, or I haven't said it. The reason that it's important is because men are going to value or respect a man who has a woman whose lock hasn't been picked, or that there's a bunch of keys been able to unlock that lock. He's going to get more respect from men when that woman shows exclusivity to him. Equally, if you have a good man, ladies, that man is going to show you off in some instances, have you on his arm and be proud, but he's also going to try to protect your image. That's what you do when you're in a relationship. You don't want to tarnish or sully the image of the person you with. That's respect. So the fact that you ladies can't get that, and that's a whole nother video I have clips for too. But I've seen somebody make a video on it lately, so I don't like looking like I'm jumping on some bandwagon because I don't pay attention that much to what everybody else is doing to determine what I'm going to do. But what I will say is one of those discussions that we need to have, ladies and gentlemen, is about body count. We need to talk about it. I haven't made a body count video in a very long time. As you can see, I have a lot of videos to make, and there's just never enough time. So it is what it is. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, consider subscribing. Every week, I do these live streams, not because I think I'm going to get a bunch of views, not for any type of donations or cash apps or anything like that. No. I do this, and I've been doing this for years, every Wednesday, most Wednesdays, unless something else pops up. Because this is a chance for us to talk about it in real time. I do this for the gents, for the ladies and the gents. And I want to thank each and every one of you guys. Particularly, I want to thank my members. For the price of a cup of coffee, you become a member, and you will get exclusive videos where we deep dive and talk about deeper issues that I do not get a chance to talk about on the channel or on the normal videos, okay? And I'm going to also start trying to take footage of different things that I'm seeing out there and just exclusive access that you will not get in any of my videos, all right? Thank you very much for all that, all right? Let's get back to this.
man want to date no woman who smashes his homie, bro.
Yeah.
Some of these dudes out here weird like that, but I'm not the one, bro. Like I'm a vouch for my homies and everything. Like if my homie smash somebody, I'm not dating them. You didn't care about me. You didn't care about me when I was riding the car with you around town and everybody looking at me laughing, and I'm.
See, it cut off, but that's the part I'm talking about. That's why, ladies, it matters. It matters to a man if one of his homies got with you because that dude is going to lose respect in the eyes of other men. They're going to lose respect. The only way that men won't lose respect is if it's a Catalina that they passing around. But this is his girlfriend that he lives with now. And he tried to do his due diligence by asking her. He tried to do his due diligence. I say his homies did him wrong. Probably his homie probably was like, I ain't going to say nothing because I ain't trying to mess it up. But he looked like a fool now. He looked like a fool. We talk about what men value the most. We can say love, but really and truly, men value respect over everything. Oh, everything. And so when he don't have respect from his peers, from his woman, it is not beneficial for that man to be in that situation. It's not. And this is why men pass up on y'all. Y'all have these high standards for what a man's supposed to do for you, but you don't have high standards on what you will and will not accept of yourself. Make that shit make sense, ladies, because it don't. You can't justify it. You can't. Be careful where you plant your seed. Facts. Patrick says women don't want men with standards because they know that man won't choose them. Boom. You guys are on it tonight. We pray that those cheeks aren't diseased. Everyone may have picked some easy, but hopefully you didn't make a kid or take her home to meet the family. Low hanging, stay low hanging because they get too much attention. Ignore them, leave them drop. QM, you dropping some bombs tonight. I appreciate that. Where are there so many laws today? Because people can't follow 10 in the good book. Or why are there so many laws today? Sorry about that. I seriously officially lost faith in dating relationships, period. I'm sorry, Preston. That's not my goal to make you lose faith in it, just to give you discernment when you're out there doing what you do. That's it. These women do not want a high value man. They want a lump sum. Yeah, okay, I read that. All right, cool. Let's get the next clip going. We're going to roll through this stuff. Now, this story is goddamn ridiculous, okay? This story is ridiculous. I want y'all to hear this shit. This is the type of standards or the type of actions that women take and think just because you're pretty, just because you got your makeup done, just because a few men are buying you some trinkets, this makes your value high. Hell no. This makes you look very, very crazy and very, very desperate. Okay? They make you look crazy. They make you look desperate. Okay? And if you desperate and you this crazy, a real man ain't gonna select crazy and desperate, okay? Because he ain't gonna want that drama for his mama, okay? He ain't gonna take that. He ain't gonna take that. Check this out. This shit is crazy.
I didn't kidnap a girl. I just took her because she was about to go out of town with my nigga and I didn't want her to go. I don't feel like that was toxic. I feel like, I can talk about it now because the case over, right?
Wait,
put her in the trunk.
What?
Listen, I had on a clown mask. What's so crazy is I had on an it mask I had on an it mask and a coat that literally covered my head and went to like the tip of my toes. And after it happened and after we dropped her off and whatever woods, that bitch said she got to a phone and my nigga called me like, bitch, you dumb as fuck, you going to jail. I was like, because I didn't think, how would you know it's me? I had on the mask from, like, I was covered. The old me, that's not me right now. I don't like that version of me.
Like, comment, share.
Listen, shout out to the sister who be bringing all these clips, the one at the top. She don't say much anymore, but she bring these clips. I guess it works. She got more followers than I do on social media, but my social media manager is doing a great job. I'm glad. Hey, if you guys are not subscribed to me at TikTok or Instagram, get there, right? We clip a lot of this stuff there, right? I need to make some specific content for those channels, but right now I'm working on some other stuff. My social media manager is doing a great job. I want to give her a shout. She's doing a great job, right? Gents, this shit is crazy, okay? Let's, before I talk about what she did, let's explore what she said. I ain't like that no more. I don't like that version of me. But ladies, you got to understand, for a real man, these actions are red flags. You all think that you all can turn off and on these behaviors because you have to understand, for a woman to act in this type of manner, something is wrong with her. Now, I'm not saying women don't get jealous and women don't do crazy things when they're jealous. This could happen to this could happen to a nice woman, okay? This could happen to a good woman. She can just lose her shit, snap, right? Put that clown mask on, that damn coat, and she can have your ass in the trunk somewhere, okay? But you all think that your past doesn't matter, and it does. Because to a man, your past is going to tell him everything he needs to know about, are you on the path, or were you ever on the path of being someone that he can call wife one day, or his long-term significant other. Okay, it depends on what your situation is. He's not gonna wife you up in that situation. When you got baggage, it makes a man hesitate. Obviously, the other reason is a man getting his own crap together too, right? You want to make sure that he got everything in line before he steps up. But that's different. That's because men have to build their value. You women are born with it. And if you don't make it into something more, then the little material, the outside part of it is going to fade over time. You cannot beat Father Time, ladies. You can eject your lips, eject your ass. You can do all that stuff. But a real man is going to look in your soul. And there's little things y'all say that be like, ugh, I don't even want to clap these cheeks. This chick might have me in the car. You know what I mean? Again, she putting on clown mask and shit. It's crazy. Let's look at another standard of modern women. Okay? It's not even just what they do and their behavior, but it's also what they say, their mentality, their principles, their values, if you want to even call it principles of values. Let's go back to using the word standards. Let's listen.
I feel like as a lady, I should never have to open a door, pump my gas, or like anything like that, especially if a man is present. A man? Any man, even if it's not mine. The tranny? I'll open the door for her. I love them.
It's funny how like they have a different set of standards. It's funny how they have a different set of standards for people that are in that community, alphabet community, that they lower their standards for everybody else, even men outside of the black community, but they cannot and will not and shall not and won't not, okay, with a black man. Funny to me about that. Let me tell you something that's a red flag to me. I don't know about some of you guys. It's something that I noticed in this video, and it stood out to me again as I just watched it with you all. But when women always playing and flipping their hair and doing all, red flag. Them women always seem to have something wrong with themselves. I'm not saying that a woman not gonna fix her hair. I'm not saying that. But look, just look how she just keep playing with the shit.
I feel like as a lady, I should never have to open a door, pump my gas, or like anything like that, especially if a man is present. A man? Any man, even if it's not mine. The tranny.
Y'all have a type. Y'all have a type. The women that's messing with their hair and just fickling with it. Listen, I know that when you're around a woman that you like, and she starts flipping and playing with her hair next to you, it's one of the signs, one of the tells that a woman likes you. I know that. They can't even help themselves when they do it. But that is completely different than y'all just be on these cameras a man's supposed to do all this shit. You flipping and playing with that fake ass hair, okay? And a man not supposed to see red flags when y'all doing all this shit. Let me catch some of these comments real quick. You should see the video where the UK plans to criminalize the red pill, calling it errorism. Yeah, I'm sure, man. You know why? Because they basically want to force men into not making these women feel bad. It's funny, the government is helping you women, helping you all, but will not criminalize when there's paternity fraud. Y'all get a slap on the wrist. Y'all could be the worst mother or deadbeat mom, and they will keep you in that house with that kid, but let you be a dad who's a better fit than the mom is, and you got to pay tens of thousands of dollars for the chance of winning your own kids. No, not even just the winning your kids. I'm saying just to even see your kids. You don't think it's harder being a man in today's society? You're lying to yourself. Matter of fact, you're a liar if you believe that. You have everything working in your favor. This is why men are like, some men are so disillusioned at what's going on. Why they would rather put their lot with a liar and a convicted felon, because they think that the dude offering them sand, or the person offering them sand instead of water, is a better choice. You know why? It's because of y'all. It's because they feel like they're not being heard. And to me, that's disgusting. It's disgusting that we rather choose, we ain't even say the lesser of two evils. We're talking about people rather just choose evil because they want to be heard. And that's sad. That's why I tell y'all the truth on this channel, because I don't want y'all to have to choose the lesser of two evils in your choice. Okay? Where we at? Women are taking beauty secrets and mannerism from them queens. Yep. It's not up to me to define the Chaticus in you. That's your call, big bro, homie. Clyde, do you take Pookiesha for better or worse through kidnappings and prison sentences? Oh man, King dropping the jokes on us. Jesus Christ. Hey, the winner, he said premium chefing. We gotta cook it up for him, baby. We gotta cook it up for him. The G Mafia running the government, putting women in positions, destroying, collapsing our society. I told you. Men are feeling they are put in a position that they feel like their needs aren't being heard, that they would rather choose someone with no morals and no principles and no scruples who really don't give a shit. Like, that's where we put men in the position of. As a person who finds time travel and history fascinating, I always wondered, how do people fall for liars and despots and autocrats and dictators? And they do it because those people seem to speak to their pain. And that's what we're trying to tell y'all, ladies. Society isn't speaking to the pain of men. It's kind of like what I said. It's like, people don't drink the sand in the desert because they're thirsty in a mirage. They drink it because they can't tell the difference. This is where we've put men, to the point now that when people do dumbass crap like this, criminalizing men like myself and others out here trying to give perspective and tell the truth on what they're seeing, what they're observed, and what they've gone through, what they've experienced, and they want to criminalize it. But why the hell am I going to get with this? Why the hell would I put somebody in power that's going to do this to me. Hell no. You got to be out your damn mind. The leftovers of Tyrone and Chad and Pookie and the Ray Rays. And this is coming from women who fought for equality and independence, saying they don't need a man. We ain't listening anymore. We're done. Exactly, Preston. Ladies, that's exactly it. Men are just done. That's why I'm showing y'all these videos. Girls pimping themselves out for a Happy Meal. Man, for a 2-piece and a biscuit. Okay? Frank, thank you for being here. Frank said, remember this old saying, play hard to get and you won't get got. Oh, Frank, thank you for dropping that for us. I love that one. Or as the gents on this channel like to say, play stupid games, win stupid prizes, right? So, I got more for you guys. I have more. Don't think, listen, well, we need to run through these because I want to be done at the 2-hour mark. I got it somewhere to be, and I got a lot of work to do. Y'all want that next video, right? Y'all want that next video by Friday? Then I need some time to work on it. I think last week's video was pretty good. I was very pleased with it. A lot of comments, a lot of good comments. All right, check this out. This is more women speaking on what these standards that they got and shit. Let's listen.
I like a guy that could be around me and not pay me no mind. You could be a regular dude, a dude with mad bread, whatever it is. When I walk in the room, you like, what's up?
Regular.
And it's regular. And I'm like, oh, what he don't like about me?
So to get you, you gotta ignore you. But then when I get you, I gotta want you. Yeah,
absolutely. Or you're gonna get punched in the throat.
Period.
Did you hear that, gents? Did you hear that shit? So they won't give no mind to any man that showed them attention. But if you're not the type of man that they are actually attracted to, you're not going to get no attention anyway. So it's like if you don't shoot your shot, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't, even though this ain't the type of woman that you want to talk to anyway. Hence, I'm showing you the video. But then think about what he said. When he gets you, then you got to spoil and show her mad attention. And she going to punch you in the throat? Think about that. This little tiny ass woman thinks she going to put her hands on a grown ass man. Now, let me tell y'all something, gents. So the weights at my gym only go up to 75 pounds, okay? So I used to do hammer curls of 75 pounds. Once that was too light, then I get on the rope and I would do 80, 88 and a half, and then 95 or something like that, okay? And I'm yiking this thing up, right? I'm doing bicep curls with 95 pounds, right? There's nothing heavier in the gym. I can't get no heavier than that unless I put that little extra weight on the thing. A couple of those and get it up to 100 pounds. Actually, that's a good idea. Right now, I'm still healing from the bicep injury I got bowling with my son a couple months ago, but I'm going to get back there. I'm starting to slowly get back up there again, okay? Here's why I'm saying this. This woman is talking about punching a man in the throat for not showing her attention. Ma'am, you know why I lift them 95-pound ropes? So that I can take a 200-pound man by the neck and lift him up. That's why I do it. If you 190 and below, I'm gonna take you by the neck and I'm gonna lift your ass up like you a little biatch. I'm gonna lift you up. And y'all think y'all can come up here and punch a grown-ass man in the throat because he don't do what you want him to do? Ladies, this your standards to think that you could put your hands on a man? Really? This is where we're at right now. Make that make sense. And you may not be one of the women that's doing that, but y'all co-sign on these women. Look at the woman next to her. Y'all co-sign for these women. When women pop those balloons on a show, here, let me show you something real quick. I'm going to show you something. Let's go back to that first clip. Our second clip. I want to show you something. It's going to be right in the beginning. I ain't got to say much on this. I'm going to just let you hear it. All right? Look at girl code right now. You see it on these shows all the time. That's why I like using these clips. Check this out. Look how y'all co-sign on what other women do.
Yeah. Why are you single?
Oh. Okay. We'll still ask, and then we'll go.
Okay. All right. All right.
That's what I want to show y'all. Yeah, they had reasons because they didn't want to get exposed. That's part of the reason. But part of it is some of these women pop the balloon because women want to be with dudes that other women want to be with. Do you understand what I'm saying? You can't get around that, gents. You cannot get around that. Women want to be with men who can get other women. Now, they don't want that man to be with any other women, but they want a man that other women want. All right? It's crazy to me. You guys co-sign on the shit that these women are saying. Y'all are co-signing it. Oh, shit. My bro in the house. Wow. See that 504 in the house, baby? You heard me? Shit. Man, good to see you here, bro. Hey, I don't know what you're doing right now, Pete. Give me 1 second. Let me see something real quick. I don't know what you're doing right now. Let me see if I... All right, P, I just sent you a link, bro. If you want to come up, let me know. All right? Pro gyms are a waste of time and money. I have a home gym, Bowflex, elliptical, stationary bike. They've paid for themselves over and over. No, listen, I agree with you, Steve, about the gym thing. And this is the go off subject. Sorry, real quick. But I agree with you that you should be able to work and do things at home. And sometimes I do. I have some equipment around here. I don't have enough room for all the equipment, whatever, right, that I would need. But I like to go to the gym because it feels good to be around others who are as dedicated as you are. Iron sharpens iron. And there's people in the gym, there's people that have come to the gym, and it's going to happen again. The beginning of the year, you get all these signups, and it's freaking annoying as hell because I've been working out for a full year, actually coming up on a full 2 years, right? And I respect the people that are still in the gym that I do the little head nod to, fist bump, because we've been there putting in the work. And that's motivating. It's also motivating to see them change. It's not motivating for me because I'm standard at my own gym, okay? But, you know, anybody who's seen me 2 years ago when I stopped working out and I got back in there till now, I'm a beast. So be a beast, man. Go out there and work for yours. So if you got to go to the gym, go to the gym. You got to work out at home, work out at home. But do something. You know what I mean? At work, can only listen, bro. Okay, look, I told you. I just threw you the link, son. I threw you the link. All right? All my problems disappeared when I moved overseas. I don't believe men should hit a woman. However, I feel men have a right to defend themselves when attacked. That is my position on it as well. My position is very simple. Don't put your hands on me, and I won't put my hands on you. It's that very simple. Don't put me in a position to be threatened, and I will never put you in a position to threaten you in that way. It's easy. But also, I also have the capability of violence. And because of that, I am going to protect myself. Because in that moment, there is no life more important than my own. And that's the way I feel. But I guess hosting next week, though. But I'm guest hosting next week. Well, let me know. Hit me up. You want to be on? You want to talk about these things with me? Right? Let me know. Men shouldn't hit women and women shouldn't hit kids, but it happens. One of those is demonized, the other is excused. Or y'all getting into the weeds. Did these people seriously forget about equality? Women need to be careful of starting to fight back equal right fights, equal rights. Oh, I got to say it. Equal rights deserve equal left type shit for equality. Yeah, I got you. Okay. I think it's simple. No woman should think that she can put her hands on a man. I watched a video the other day, gents, of a female bodybuilder, arm wrestling a regular dude. Now he wasn't overly built, but he wasn't a bodybuilder. He didn't have the cuts. He didn't have all the swole. You know, he didn't have all that. And he beat that woman 3 times in a row. And that's all she do is lift. So what is that to say? Your average woman cannot beat her average man counterpart. She cannot. And the fact that some of you women even try it is a testament that your standards are not high. No, they're not. They're questionable at best. Okay? Check this one out.
Y'all, why do I feel like we are not making the men beg as much as we need to? I mean, I feel like my girls are not standing up. I feel like we're forgetting that we're the prize. I am the win here. Like, you need to be chasing me. I have been seeing women chase men. Why are we chasing men? We are the prize. They win when they get us. They need to be begging for us. Does that make sense? I am just tired of seeing my sisters going out sad behind some of these men, child. We are the prize. We are the win. They are lucky to have us. And that's it.
Any ladies that are watching, if you don't hear something like that and think, I see why men don't want to even talk to us anymore. You literally want men to worship you. Now, I told you, I'm religious. I mean, I'm spiritual, not religious. I'm not going to call myself a trout mouth heathen today because I'm not anymore. Okay. If I am to submit to God, why the hell would I bow before any man? The Bible says, let God be true and every man a liar. And what you are saying right now is literally you are a demon. And any woman who thinks this way is a demon. Yes, some men, listen, let's be real about some things. Let's be real about this, okay? I'm going to be fair to you ladies. Men typically build in value, society deems them more valuable when they have a wife, when they have a woman. And when they're in business, the men who are married tend to get the promotions and do better. This is statistically true. If we're going to quote statistics, let's talk about it. But what people don't talk about when they quote what I just said is this. The reason men build their value typically when they're with a woman is because of the woman, because of what she needs, because of the family's needs. So that man tries to rise up at his job in his career to make more money, to put the family in a position to be in a healthy, wealthy state. And having a woman, having someone around that can balance you out does help a man. But make no mistake about it. Men are more than capable. Men always have to go out and work on their value. And you have a bunch of men who are capable of doing a lot more. Hear me out. And the reason why they don't feel they have to do more, especially when they get to a certain income level, Your average man, okay, your average man does not need $100,000 to have a good life. He don't. By himself, no kids, no wife, no woman, no fiance, none of these things. Him on his own, he don't need a lot of money to live. I saved a lot of money last month playing X Defiant. I've been playing a first-person shooter game, right? Hanging out with my girl, playing X Defiant, staying out of the bar, staying out of the. Well, I don't go to clubs anymore. I barely drink anymore. I might have a little sip, but I don't do a lot of that stuff anymore. I'd rather stay home, watch my little Netflix. Football is back. Love to watch my little football podcast. I can say I saved a lot of money last month, okay? Because I didn't go out, because I didn't spend more than gas money. All that money I was able to just stack up, and I got paid. Like, you all cost men more money. You all are liabilities. A real woman, a woman worth her, a wife is an asset. She's going to not take away from what we got. She's going to help build that. She's going to help build our wealth. She's going to build the dream. You give your woman the plan, the dream, and then if she is on board, she's going to help you achieve that. That's a good woman. But women like this, they don't make you better, gents. They're going to hold you back. These she demons be the first one. You marry a she demon like this, she going to be the first one out the door talking about, I'm the prize. That's why I deserve half. I ain't did half of shit, but I deserve it all. First ones you see. Man, let me put this up on the screen. Modern women are allergic to niceness, but yeah, we are definitely seeing it with the sisters, man, and some of them are allergic to niceness. I told y'all my story. When I was living out of the country, about 70% of the black men that I came across walking on the street, mind you, I lived in this town in Mexico. When I saw black men, about 70% of them did the sup, bro, or sup, say something, whatever. When it came to black women on those same streets, about 20% acknowledge my presence. 20%. Hell, me and my girl went to Mexico for my birthday earlier this year. We saw it firsthand. Somehow, I don't know where, I must have deleted the video I had, but I had a video to show you guys. So I must have deleted it off my phone. I got to find it. Maybe it's on another phone. I don't know. But I'm really sad because I wanted to show y'all some of that. I would have probably put that on my members only so the members only could see exactly what I seen. I can't find none of my video clips of me showing you what I'm telling you in action. I took video of it to be, I'm like, I'm not crazy. They got attitudes. They act like they can't speak to you. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That got everything to do with those women. Stop the cap. Where's your standards? Where's your decency? The only black women that I give credit to was when I was in a little expat group and we would meet up and it was brothers and sisters and it was just great to see black people that travel all in one spot like it used to be back in the day where you hang out and you all, learn about each other, you're co-mingling, you're networking with each other. All that was beautiful. But just out on the street, the ones that's not living there, the part that was just tourists, ain't got nothing to do with them. They don't want nothing to do with talking to you. They too good to talk to you. It is crazy to me. That ain't on me because I did my part by trying to say hi. So when you see black men in these other countries and they ain't trying to holler or talk to you guys, remember it's probably your own attitude. Because the attitude that those women have is, why aren't you coming up to talk to me, even though I'm going to be mean mugging right here in the club? When you say hi, I ain't going to say nothing to you. That's what I saw while I was out there. Nobody want to talk to that shit. I didn't like no man who was out there traveling and doing this thing and trying to see new stuff and have new experiences want to go to a new country and deal with the same type of attitudes and BS. Come on now, please. I want to show you more of this attitude that these women have. It's literally bordering on ridiculous. Check this out. Listen to this crap right here.
Nothing a man should fear more than a woman who's comfortable being alone. You are now competing with me. You're not competing with other guys. I am good being alone. I am fine. So you have to be better than me. You have to make it so that I want to be with you instead of being with me. How are you going to do that?
Ma'am, you couldn't be more wrong, okay? For a man who knows his value, knows his worth, has done the self-work, is working on his purpose, right? Any man that is worth his salt and working on himself and able to do for himself, a real man, got something going for himself. We think he's supposed to chase after her. No, he's not. A real man ain't going to chase after no woman. He might go up to that woman and say, I like you. I want to talk to you. And if you play games with a real man, he's going to be like, you know what? Thank you for your time. I ain't got time for no damn games. Men don't have time for no damn games. And some of you women are missing out. The reason you're going to be single forever is because you're playing games. You're playing games with a real one. And he don't want to deal with that. And I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to help you ladies. And you don't want the help because I'm telling you the truth and you don't like the way it sounds. What this woman said and what the previous woman said before that is bordering on narcissism. And funny, women will gaslight you. Yeah, you. You looking at the screen right now. Will gaslight you and call you and tell you that you're the narcissist. Ain't that some stuff? And then when you tell her she's wrong, she's saying you gaslighting her when you tell her the truth. These are your standards, ladies. These are your standards. In all seriousness, TSG big homie, the women don't know how to build together, only tear the family apart forever. Yeah. Men don't want to deal with that crap. I see you, Rick. Exactly. She will be that future cat lady. Invest now, gents. Invest now. Rick says, nope. Kay says, low value women with undeserved standards. Absolutely. Yes, Kay. Absolutely. It's like they're messing up their own chances. Listen, what I might say on this channel may sound harsh, but for the women that actually are listening, you are going to win. We are telling you, we're giving you the playbook. And a lot of women's pride and ego will not allow them to follow it. Oh, okay. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. There you go. If you're not willing to do what makes you uncomfortable, you will never change. Being comfortable in where you're at will never lead to growth. It's like being on a treadmill. Yes, you are moving, but you are not moving forward. You are moving in place. All movement is not progress. And I think women today, modern women today, do not understand that. A lot of them are running on treadmills, but they're not moving forward. Right? When you dealing with a real man and he got that treadmill on high because he's been running that race for a while, you try to jump on his treadmill with that thing going quick, and some of you guys are going to fall flat on your face and get shot right off the treadmill. It's that simple. Deveron says, pride comes before the fall. Damn it. You know, I haven't said that in a while, man. You were right on point with that one. Lose the ego. Yeah, man. Lose that ego. Men, we got to lose our egos all the time. Every time we got to go up to y'all, we got to humble ourselves. And a lot of men get humbled. A lot of dudes Not every dude can just go up to a woman and just. You think a lot of men learn through trial and error, through getting rejected, how to go up and approach a woman. And some men just never do it again because they're tired of getting rejected. That ain't my philosophy. Okay. If I want a woman, I want her. Okay. I want her. You can reject me, but you're gonna reject me before these other dudes who's sitting against the wall gonna have their chance. That's the way I think about it. Right? I ain't scared. Reject me, cool. But I tried first. You know? That's the way I look at it. Ain't never scared. But again, you got to get out of your ego to be able to do that kind of stuff. Be humble and patient. Absolutely. And if people can't understand that humility that you show, then why? Why? Why am I even doing it? Now, you all may have heard this woman before speak before. She's dropped some serious knowledge before about what's going on in the dating relationship dynamic. And we have a couple videos left, this one and one more, I believe. And I want you guys to hear this video. Just listen to what she got to say.
You think a man is going to lay down, wake up, deal with you in day-to-day life? If he can't enjoy his days, if it's constantly crazy and you constantly making him feel like he's not as good as you, constantly throwing stuff in his face that he's not performing on your level or he needs to get on your level or he's not. And guess what? Guess who's guilty of this the most? Super high achieving, successful women who get a little money and it goes to their head and they think that their shit don't stink and they think that men are going to put up with them being brats because they think they bring all this to the table, and men don't care about that.
Nope. Don't give a crap. We do not care. Ladies, if your money isn't benefiting my plans and my goals, whatever, what do we have to talk about? I told y'all this story that I was dating this nurse at one point, and she was making pretty good money. But her offer or proposition to me was the fact that like she wanted me to take care of everything, and then she wanted. I said, "What are you gonna spend your money on?" "Oh, well, I'll buy the groceries and stuff." What? Why the hell would I get with you then? Just like y'all be talking about, y'all can do bad on your own. I can do bad on my own. So I'm going to be paying for all the stuff. You only pay for groceries. Now the disposable income I did have is not going toward savings. It's not going toward investing. I got to deal with your need for attention. So now I can't play my little video games. I can't go and see my little friends and stuff like that. Why am I going to give my freedom away for that shit? Give me an option where it benefits me, knowing that probability of me probably passing away before my woman because I'm killing myself for the family is high. So what are us men? The thing that some of y'all modern women or some of the modern women are looking at men as beasts of burden to serve them. No, and that's not even biblical. Yes, we are beasts of burden for our family, but that's what that good woman is supposed to be there for, to make it easier for us to do that. And some of you women are incapable of that. You are incapable of giving a man respect. You are incapable of giving a man, especially as he get older, the one thing he really is looking for, and that shit is peace. Okay? If you're not bringing peace to my life, and I got to worry about money because you're getting your nails done, you want to get flued out, we spending and buying shit we can't afford. You are a demon. You are a straight demon. And when you think you can do better or you're done with me, you're going to leave me. All that I've worked hard for, you're going to leave and you're going to take that shit. Why? Why would I join with that? Why would any man join with that shit? Ladies, I'm trying to help y'all today. For the women that are listening and get it, I hope this is a blessing. It may come off harsh to say some of this shit, but I promise you, if you are a serious-minded woman and you listen to what I'm telling you, the men in the chat are telling you what they're feeling. You have all the knowledge you need in order to find a good man. You have everything you need. So if you can't find a good man when I'm telling and dropping all these videos and letting y'all know what the real deal is and what attitudes men don't want to deal with, you are losing out because of you. Because of your behavior, your ego, these high standards, these high unrealistic expectations. These are not standards. These are high unrealistic expectations. And guess what? Y'all can't even meet them your damn self. And this is why a lot of women are going to find themselves single and lonely. And the stats are there. By 2030, 45% or more, it's probably going to be closer to 50% of women are going to be single and childless. And it's because you all are your choices. Your own choices. Last video tonight, we'll get to the question of the day. All right. This is something, I'm going to let this woman say it, but this is, I always on this channel talking about the things that we as men need to do. You may not have your particular woman, your queen, your wife, your significant other, your long-term relationship, the person that brings you that peace and joy in your life. But while you are waiting on her to come in your life, while you are waiting to attract the woman that sees the value in you, I always talk about us as men need to be on our purpose, and we need to not be distracted, because some of these she demons will get us off our purpose, and we will not be ready for the real women that will appreciate and want us in their life. Hear this out right quick.
A man loses the second he puts a woman over his purpose. So the woman he's dealing with has to be aligned with his purpose. She has to add to him. She cannot take it away. So if you're not where you need to be at and she hollering, oh, he ain't doing enough, he ain't paying these bills or taking me shopping, listen, cut that bitch off the roster.
Cut her off, man. Gents, again, if you've been with this channel for any amount of time, you know this is always what I've talked about. This is one of the core tenets of TSG Uncut, is it all comes down to us men doing what we need to do, being on our purpose. Bump the noise. As an older gentleman, I can tell you this. If you work on your purpose, your time will come. There are so many options for the man who has his shit together and who is on his purpose, who is on his grind. The opportunities for you are endless out there. If you don't believe me, don't do it. Don't listen to me. But while you're waiting to find your queen, be the man, be the type of man that is ready for that queen. Be the type of man that is ready to be the man, the leader that you need to be for that woman, for your future family, for your current family, whatever your situation is. For the ladies that just heard with that, if you're not doing what you need to be doing and you got a real one, do not be surprised when that man don't want to be with you no more. If you cannot give that man the breath to be his full version of himself, you need to check yourself. You need to check what you're talking about. You need to check what you're doing. Because you got to understand, purpose keeps a man alive. I say this all the time. People retire. You wonder why people die within 5 to 10 years of retiring? They die 5 to 10 years within retiring because they lose purpose. And if you are the type of woman that isn't feeding into that man's purpose, you are shortening his life. Now, I get it. Some of these modern women today almost want that man to pass away so they can take whatever money he didn't accumulate. And they be like, yo, I can go out and I can be outside. Whatever. Is that the term people using? I'm going to be outside. This is why you have to watch who you are allowing into your life. I really hope that today's video resonated with you all. I'm going to catch some more before I catch the last of your comments, let me get to the question of the day. That way you guys can drop it in the chat. Question of the day. Are modern women's standards realistic? What standards? Now here's the flip question. Okay. I'm not going to ask you about what you think they're doing wrong. I'm going to say, what standards of modern women do you actually agree with? I've told you a couple of mine tonight. I don't have a problem with women being a little bit more picky in terms of looking for a real man. But what are the criteria of a real man? Is it that he makes six figures? Is it that he's a certain height? Or is it that that man is showing ambition? I don't have a problem with that, ladies. If anything, that's what I've been showing on the channel. Your choices is why you keep getting the same type of men. Except the fact that y'all changing your standards to something that only keeps attracting the same men. And if you can't keep a good man around, or you trying to mess over a good man, the problem ain't the men in your life. The problem is you. You are a demon. And you should just let that man go. Because you're going to cause more damage. But a lot of these modern women today are selfish. What can he do for me? I'll be damned if I don't care. I don't care about these dudes enough to worry about, am I going to ruin that man's life? I'm only worried about, is he going to flute me out? Is he going to do these things for me? Me. Very selfish. I mean, really, if you think I'm lying, go watch another video and listen. Go watch other clips and listen how these women talk. It is very narcissistic. I've said this before. Modern women are becoming the men that they used to hate. I'm old enough to know how women, and growing up in a house with women, I'm old enough to know what women said about men back in the day. And now that you have this unbelievable opportunity that women before you didn't have, you are acting exactly like the men that you had a problem with. I remember it like it's yesterday. And I'm going to tell you, my earliest memory starts from 2 years old to me sitting in this chair right now. I remember my whole childhood. I remember the shows I watched. I remember songs. I remember everything. I can pinpoint a song that's significant to me or a movie significant to me plus or minus 1 year. Literally, that is how much I remember about my childhood. And I remember women complaining, talking about it'd be better if women were in charge of stuff. And then what are you doing with it? We'll get to your comments and we'll get up out of here. Shout out to Nigel. He said, I have 10 years to retire. It will be on an island in Asia, living it up with young women, with young women, changing them around every month or two. Nigel, you know what, man? If that's your purpose, that's your destiny, that's what you want, I'm not going to hate on it. But ladies, this is where men have gotten to the point. It's like, yo, I'm not going to deal with this crap. Why don't I just go somewhere where I can have my peace? I don't have to have a woman around all the time. I can rotate them out. I ain't got to deal with the BS. I got my peace. I can still do the things I want to do. This is how men are starting to feel. Okay? Because of their stank attitudes, ridiculous standards, and expectations. Okay? Okay? I honestly thought I was with one. Then the no-fault divorce came, or the no-reason divorce came. No reason. Divorce came, and her divorced friends with Chads and social media swayed her. Now, 7 years of hard work built my bank and assets. Nigel, that is an excellent story. I am so glad to hear that. You know what's funny? Nigel, I'm so glad you're on this channel, man. Let me tell you why. I am the age that you were 7 years ago. And literally, that's what my mindset is, building and working to be able to retire. Like, I am technically retired, but at the same time, I'm still working toward now building assets so that I can retire in 10 years. In 10 years, I plan to be done. Hook or crook, hell or high water, I'm done in 10 years. Now, if this channel is still going 10 years from now, I'll keep the channel because a man needs to have purpose. But I'll do the channel. But I'm saying that I'm talking about in terms of I will stop putting my societal needs in front of my retirement needs in 10 years. Okay? That's my goal. So this is great to hear, Nigel. I'm glad to hear that. Adam says there's nothing better than having a good woman by your side facing the world together. Absolutely. Exactly when you have your assets and resources, Western women have nothing to offer any Western man unless they want to fill that void and be submissive to their Western dominatrix. Frank says a prize is something you win that is of value. It's not something that you get that takes a value away. Frank, I just said that in, I think it was like 1 or 2 live streams ago. How can women be the prize and men lose in the process? A prize is something that you win and you gain from it, not that you lose from, which makes men the prize. Now, let me give you a scenario. I'm going to flip it. If you are a man and you have a woman who has a bunch of money and she's taking care of you, she is the prize because you are living or receiving the benefit from her. This is not a gender thing in this case, but typically women are hypergamous by nature. So they look for who can provide, who can give more value, hence making most men the prize. Had to break that down so we can know. Women can have all the standards they want. After 2024, men honestly don't care. We are done. And God bless passports. God bless them. That's right, brother. God bless them. Many of us have been burned by this traumatic behavior. We can't go backwards. Yeah. And that's it, ladies. Actually, let me leave this on the screen as I say this real quick. Ladies, understand something. You all have changed the dating market, and you've had help doing it by society, by this government, by the powers that be. You have changed the market. And as I've stated, in economic principles, the law of supply and demand always exists. When you change the market and your product is not something that people want anymore, or they can't afford anymore, or it's not appetizing anymore, people are going to go where the market favors them being able to buy. That is simple economics. For all you women that went to college, right? You got your PhD. This should make sense to you. Because you women as a whole in mass have changed the dating market, men are now exploring new options. So when we look at this, with everything going on in dating relationships today, and you say it's men's fault, no, it's not men's fault. You guys control the access to the cooch. And because you control access to the cooch, you all have more power than you know. And what are y'all doing with it? What are you doing with it? Can't find good men with it, tell you that. Shout out to No News Podcast. Great seeing you there, brother. Amber Starr, thank you, Amber, for being here. I'm embarrassed that we have to hear this from a man. It's okay. It's okay. We need to hear it. We need to hear it because in order for you to be able to find that good man, I got to talk about these things. In order for a man to be able to find that good woman, I got to bring up these things. It's hard to hear. Shit, it's hard to sometimes talk about. But we got to talk about it because we see what it's doing. Everybody here is, oh, it's happy because I can do my own thing, blah, 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 blah. Everybody happy. Just had this conversation with a friend recently, and it's like, Everybody's afraid of being hurt. Everybody's afraid of being used. Everybody's about themselves. Everybody's about what they're going to get out of it. There's no room for love or respect in that. And those are just the facts. Instant disqualification. My freedom and peace of mind is priceless. Absolutely. Speaking facts. I'm going to keep doing it. A definition of a fool is a person repeating the same mistakes, expecting a different outcome. And men are seeing and hearing the mistakes of other men, seeing what women are showing them, and they are like, I'm out the game because I can't make the same mistakes if I'm not playing the same game. If I'm not playing the game the way, dudes like Sean used to play it back in the day. I tell y'all my errors. I tell you where I've made mistakes. I tell you where I could have been better. I tell you how I could have been better. And I do all of that so y'all don't make the same mistakes. All right, let me get to the last of the comments and we'll get up out of here. Where we at? Press says, of course, it's always me. I guess they see I in team is exactly why men don't want to deal with divorce. Yeah. You guys are right. Women have changed. Women have changed a lot. And listen, hear me and hear me well, gents. I told y'all, I don't want y'all to hate women. That is not my goal of this channel. I was on submarines. Y'all know that already. I worked around men. I love women. I love being around women. Hell, I could not wait to get around women when I got off the submarine because I was tired of hearing men say the same crap. It was funny. I love some women. Okay? But at the same time, it's like some women aren't worth your peace. And I would rather be by myself too. I would rather be by myself. Women change the market through this freedoms they got, but with freedom comes responsibility. Listen, me serving for 20 years, I can tell you and all my other brothers that serve, listen, we can tell you that if you've served any length of time in the military, there's some level of sacrifice to get to where you can retire. You don't get anything of substance of value without sacrificing something. Your time, your effort, your family, those long nights and hours, the freedom to be able to go out and party every day. Like you lose something to get to where you want to be. What are you willing to lose in order to get there? Women have this freedom, but they don't want to lose, but they don't want to take on the responsibilities that come along with that freedom, the responsibility of freedom. And it is a responsibility. It's a huge responsibility. Crease, thank you for being here. He said, great live, brother. Thank you so much. We're going to jump out of here in a minute, but let me get these comments, man. I want to make sure I address everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. To quote the Black Mamba, but there is a me. Oh, yeah. Man, shout out to the Mamba, man. Man, I can't believe that dude is gone, man. That's a trip. PC turned men into mutes, not to correct toxic behavior. If you correct a woman back on track, that is where the label narcissist comes into play. All you were doing was your job to keep on track. And Nigel is absolutely correct. We as men, especially us older gents, have a responsibility to speak truth to when people are not doing what they're supposed to do. Because if things were going badly, you expect us to speak truth to power, but then you want us to be mute on your own bad behaviors. You want us to stand up for you when you're in trouble, put our life on the line, but you don't want to listen when we try to keep you out of that harm's way ahead of time. Make that make sense. Ain't no man gonna put his life on the line for someone who's stubbornly putting himself in harm's way. It makes absolutely no sense. I ain't doing that shit. What about y'all? Do you men feel the same way? In the end, Father Time is a great equalizer. He doesn't expect excuses when he comes collecting. Yeah. In the end, 100 years from now, everybody listening to this podcast will not be here, or this live stream will not be here. And I say that to say that all that time we're wasting, all the time we're wasting for things that don't matter. At this age and stage of my life, peace of mind is greater than a piece of pie. I understand, Crease. You are absolutely correct. And it's funny when that shift happens. I'm not going to lie. I panicked. Crease, I panicked. Okay? I panicked. I was like, is something wrong with me? But no, it's that when you earn these gray hairs right here, okay? When you earn that gray hair, you're like, man, that don't even make sense. Hell, I've looked back and said, man, I don't even know why I was chasing after that. I look back now and I'm like, oh my God. This is the biggest part that just jumps off screen on me. I think about all the time I wasted. Think about all the time I wasted. You can't get that shit back. So I don't have time to dwell on the time that I've wasted. I have time to worry about this now. And a lot of men have that mindset now. A lot of men have that mindset like, look, I don't have time to waste the time, man. I'm trying to do some things. Look at Nigel. Nigel has a plan. This is where I'm trying to get. This is what it looked like. Because he can see that vision, the chances of him making it happen are like very high. Where there's a lack of vision, the people perish. Look that one up on your Google machine, on your Juju. Look that up on Juju. Where there is no vision, the people perish. These prizes aren't even worth winning anymore when it's only stale cookies and used goodies. Vote Keeper, thank you for being here. I've gotten burned every time from the hot to the above average. The game is rigged. And that's why earlier in the live stream, Vote Keeper, I talked about I was going to do a video on that. It's almost like, man, it's almost like 8s, 9s, and 10s ain't even worth it. Like, yeah, they're pretty. It's nice to have on your arm. Even if you get a lot of money, is that even worth having? Yeah, it's going to give you some status. But look at Denzel, man. Look at Hugh Jackman, man. I mean, I know that he's divorced. Him and his wife are divorced, but she was older than him. You know, they was together for a lot of years, like 20-something years, man. It's unfortunate it ended, but what I'm saying is, you know, she was a looker when she was younger, but she started getting older. You know, she wanted to leave. She wanted to leave. He was good. Now look at him. Got a $1 billion movie out. And Deadpool and Wolverine was everything it was cracked up to be. At least for me. I loved it. Nigel says, Vaultkeeper, as you get older, you have a deeper understanding that it's all skin deep at the end of the day. Absolutely, Nigel. Adam says it's sad that good women get lost amongst the trolls. That is probably one of my biggest regrets, is that I know there are good women out there. Unfortunately, if you hang too close to the bad ones and you're not calling out the bad behavior, men can't see you. If you're not living the life that a good man, that a real man is walking, you're never gonna find him. But the toxic ugly will screw you to the bone. Oh, thank you, Nigel, for the good laugh on that one. The government is sustained a woman's tomfoolery. Damn it, I love that. Tomfoolery. I haven't heard that word in a minute. Is a reason why they won't change. Absolutely. Yep, for real. You guys are talking. Amber says, I agree, Adam. I'm lost in there. Yeah, no. Yeah, that's what happens. It's sad. It's sad that good women are going to lose out because of the behaviors or whatever. And look, continue to be you. But unfortunately, I think for good women, you're going to have to be standing on your principles, understanding what a real man needs. And then, unfortunately, because the dating market has shifted, as we discussed 5 minutes ago, you're going to have to put yourself out there. And unfortunately, the one thing men can tell you about putting yourself out there is sometimes, sometimes you're gonna strike out. And be careful of the men who are really quick to jump on that train, because they could be wolves in sheep's clothing. A real man is going to take that time to get to know you. A real man is going to ask you pertinent questions. That's how you know if a man real or not. He going to ask you questions. And if those questions that he asks you, once you start having more and more conversations, aren't toward what he's working on, if he's not feeling you out to see, are you going to fit in what he's working on? Sorry to say, let him go. That means he's not on his purpose. A man of purpose is going to let you know I'm on my purpose. What you about? How do you fit into my purpose? What can you do to fit into that purpose? He's not going to ask you that directly, but roundabout, he's going to ask you that. Are you ready to answer those questions for that type of man? And I plan on doing a video about that. Actually, that's my next video. I'm going to go with the high value man video for my next video. So that should be Friday. I'm going to go with the high value man video, and I'm going to show you guys that women say they want that dude, but they're not ready for that man. And that's the argument I'm going to present to you guys in the very next video you see. I'm saying Friday. I'm going to stand on it. But there's a lot of clips, and I still got more I got to find. So Friday is that video. Do me a favor, support that video when it come out, right? I will put high value man in the title or the thumbnail, and that way you know we talked about it here on this live stream. Watch that shit to the end, leave a comment, watch the video afterwards. That's the best way we can get this message out to the real ones, okay? Where are we at? I'm watching my mother go down in flames from all her bad decisions with the great men she had discarded. Yeah, man, I'm watching my mom too. She had opportunities. I know she sacrificed for me, but she had opportunities, And my mom's a good woman. You guys have seen her on the channel. Funny to do. Like when I go to see her next month, I can't wait to put another video with my mom. But she wasted that precious time. People told her she had more time. And she did. I'm a widow trying to date in this crazy scene. I'm old school. The values not there, nor the respect. Is sad. Yeah, because the men that you looking for, they're hiding out. They're not looking anymore. That's why I said, Amber, you're gonna have to put yourself out there, because they're not gonna just come up to you, and you might get struck down. But that's why you got to have all your ducks in a row before you go talk to a real man, because he's gonna ask you the right questions. Or can you answer those questions? And are you committed? That's the other thing too. Men want loyalty, right? That's exactly the problem, TSG. Women aren't real anymore. They've all become fake. Yeah, I hope everyone here finds the happiness they deserve in life. I do too as well. I appreciate each and every one of you gents for being here tonight. This was a really good discussion. Really good. Well, majority at least. I am not inviting anyone else into my life. I am focused 110% on my goal to retirement. There is no swaying from my end game. This is my life, my prize. Only women I need be 20 in 10 years. Nigel, man. You know what, though? I can get it. Get it. Women have changed the game. Go after what's going to make you happy, man. Look, the thing that I say on this channel all the time is what I always end with, and that's live your best life. I'll say it again here in a little bit, but live your best life, man. Get on your purpose and live your best life. I'm not going to make excuses anymore, man. Been single for 7 years by choice. Well, look, don't be wasting years, Amber. Stop wasting years. That's not going to help you, baby. Exactly why men don't help women anymore. Amber, the best way to stay focused on retirement. Yeah. That's the other thing too, man. That's cold-blooded about your mom. Yeah, it's sad, man. There are many paths that lead to the same destination. Make sure to choose the right path for yourself. Absolutely, Adam. Indeed. Yep, you guys are talking about it, okay? Yes, sir. Thank you, Rick. Thank you, TSG. What is your name? Sean, man. So I go by Sean C on here. All right. And just so y'all know, we get my banner. Oh, wrong one. That's my banner. That's my for my Instagram. And then I'm TSG Uncut on TikTok. Okay. So you guys can find me there. I got a lot of videos. My social media manager is going crazy with the video clips right now. Please go support that and follow. Vault Keeper, thank you so much. I'm going to definitely keep your name up there for next week's live stream since we're so close to the end. Yeah, Sean, yep. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Nigel, man, it's nice to meet you, man. And I'm glad I got you in here because you're talking about a bigger thing, man. Dudes are talking about being passport bros. And I think, stop saying you want to be a passport bro. Just work on your retirement plan. Period. Work on your retirement plan. And you can have fun and travel and do all that stuff in the intermediate, but work on your retirement plan, man. A lot of people are not even thinking that far ahead. You can have fun in the meantime. You can live in the moment while planning for the future and learning from the past. Okay? You can do all that at the same time. You can multitask. It can happen. Ballkeeper says, great stream tonight. Let me put your name in the banner. Again, you will be on the banner next week because I want you to get your time to shine on there, Vaultkeeper. Okay. Let me get that down there. Yeah, man, you guys supporting the channel, man. I appreciate it, man. You know, also for my members, I'm really thank you for the members only, for the price of a cup of coffee, for the price of this super chat, you could become a member and there's exclusive content. So I'm trying to at least put out something once a week, but I promise you there'll be more little intermediate clips. I really want to do more for the members, okay? But I am grateful. But the members, I'm still editing. I don't edit as hard as I do, but I'm still doing some really good editing for the members only. So not only am I making the regular videos, but I'm making the members only videos, and I'm planning for the live stream. There's a lot that I do, man. So thank you, man. Everything y'all do contributes to this, man. Okay? So Vault Keeper is tonight's sponsor. Much appreciated on that. Evelina Paula, thank you for being here tonight. She says hi. Thank you for being here tonight. Press says, of course you don't want to go down the wrong path. You go where the Lord takes you. Absolutely. Nigel said, be a retirement plan, bro. Man, look, Nigel, you may not know this about me, but I write 5-year plans out, okay? Because I have to write my next 5-year plan for 2025 to 2030. But I've been writing out 5-year plans. This was my first one. And then this is the one I'm currently on. And then I need to write the next one. Now, you're not going to get everything in your 5-year plan. But what I found is taking the time to write it out, to think about it. You know what's happened? After that first 5-year plan, I didn't get everything on the list done. But I had made so many strides toward where I want to be just by making that list, taking a good hour or two or more to think about it, leaving it, going back to it. I started accomplishing that shit. So I just did my last 5-year plan. I will let y'all know when we do our New Year's stream. Whenever I do the first, the going into the New Year's video, I'll tell you about some of the things that I've accomplished and haven't accomplished in my 5-year plan. I can tell you all my plans, but I'll tell y'all some of the things that I have planned. And let's see, and I'll let y'all know. Actually, that'll be a members only video. You want that type of content? That's going to be for the members, okay? That's going to be for the members. Got to be a member to get that, okay? I read that. I'm ride or die, but they just want booty from me. So I've just been working and making money. Not sure how to process it. I grew up when there was no internet. We'll leave it to God. Yeah. A lot of some of us older people up here, relatively older people. I don't want to call us old, but our ladies and our senior gents, we'll put it that way, grew up without internet. I grew up. I had the little click TV. I grew up in the hood, so you had little pliers on the TV. Look, I've been through it all, right? I just think that we have to have a clear vision of ourselves, but we can't expect shit to come to us. We got to work toward what we want. Okay. We got to work toward what we want. I like it. Let's start this new movement. Absolutely, man. I always talk about the retirement plan. I always talk about the 5-year plans, right? If you were a business, gents, if you guys were a business, quarterly, you go over your plans. You say, did we meet our quarterly goals? No, we're in the red. Or, hey, we did well. We're in the black, right? So you're going to go through and you're going to reevaluate, reassess where you're at. That's the reason for writing the 5-year plan. It's just a guideline so you can look back and say, hey, man, where am I at on this plan? And that way you can course correct. Same thing goes for everything in our life, our jobs, our personal life, our dating, our relationships. We got to assess. We got to reassess. Sean and Nigel's retirement plan, bros. Hey, I'm leaving the country too. Hey, and Nigel, you may not know this, but in 2022, I thought I was done. I moved to Mexico, man. I thought I was done. I was just gonna do everything from out of the country, but I had to come back because I took care of the personal stuff for Sean, but there's business stuff that I didn't take care of. There's also family stuff I didn't take care of, or that my attention is still needed. So that's why I pushed my retirement plans back about another 10 years. 10 years will make sure all the kids are grown, all the kids are over 21. It just works out really well, okay? She's funny as hell. Yeah. Thanks for the video. Definitely subscribing. Thank you for being here. Again, this channel is for real men and for the women who support them. All I'm doing is showing you the attitudes and behaviors so that we can make more informed choices, both men and women. I want to see y'all happy, okay? Yes, me too. I have 12-month, 3-year, 5-year, and 10-year. Okay, yeah, well, damn, yeah. Yeah, 10 years is a little much for me. I think when I say 10 years is I know where I want, what it looks like, but I know the 5-year plans get me there. You know what I mean? So, good man, Sean, exactly. Hell yeah, you know. Oh, I know. I'm done with this. Bro, I'm so done with this, man. I'm so done. I knew that at 17 years old, man. I showed y'all my senior book before, but in my senior book, I wrote down at 17, I wanted to retire early. I wanted to travel the world. Like I've known that since I was 17. Okay. So, bro, man, you are preaching. This is what needs to be taught to so many men. And yeah, and that's kind of why we talk a little bit deeper in the members only chats, because those, if I talked about the members only stuff on regular videos, they wouldn't do well. And for the people that value this content enough to become members, I want to give them my experience and how it's helped me be successful. I want to help them. So, you know, it is what it is. All right, let me run through these comments. We got to get up out of here. Adam says, remember to set smaller goals to obtain bigger ones. Absolutely. Homelessness is a real thing. I've been homeless 3 times in my life. Even while I was receiving a paycheck, 2 of those times I was homeless. Small periods of time, but nonetheless, making as much money as I was, there's no reason I shouldn't have had a place to live. Just saying. You know you owe when you were the remote for the TV for your father. Yeah, for my mom. I agree, Sean. Thanks. Oh, no, we're going to get there, Amber. It's all good. I'll help where I can. Just know the videos aren't an attack on you per se. It's an attack on the shit that don't make sense. Okay? I'm going to always attack that. KPIs. Yep. So, gents, let me get up out of here. I got places to be. What time it is? All right, got some time. All right, gents, I appreciate you guys. I plan to have a video out on Friday. Again, I think I told you I'm going to go with the high value man one, I think. High value man video for Friday. So expect to see that one out. When you see it, make sure you got time to sit down and watch it. I have a lot of clips I suspect that this was going to be a longer video. So make sure you got time to watch it so you don't click out of it, okay? That all hurts the algorithm. And I just said bye. The hardest thing is learning to picking yourself up to become your own hero. I like that. Become your own hero. Dude, go fig. I'm woke. I understand. Gauge a great night. Yep. Everyone take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you, gents. We did the same thing. Absolutely. Good night, everybody. Thank you. All right. Listen, you guys are getting ready to bail. See you guys very soon. Can't wait to hear your thoughts on the next video. And until next time, live your best life.